For 15 years, Olivia Grant trusted Rachel Miller with everything, her secrets, her heartbreaks, her dreams. Rachel had been there through college, divorce, grief, and every painful chapter in between. She was more than a best friend. She was family, which is why Olivia never imagined the person destroying her life was the same person comforting her through it. And by the time she discovered the truth, it was already too late. Welcome to today's episode of What Would You Do? The cinematic storytelling series where every episode ends with one impossible human choice. Tonight's story, your best friend ruined your life on purpose. And before this story ends, you will have to decide what you will do. Olivia Grant was 34 years old when her life finally seemed to stabilize. After years of struggling financially, she had landed her dream position at a prestigious publishing company in New York. A corner office, a six-figure salary, respect, security, and throughout every moment of that journey, Rachel had been cheering the loudest. At least on the surface. Rachel Miller had known Olivia since they were 19. They shared apartments together in college, cried together after breakups, spent holidays together when neither had family nearby. People used to joke that they acted more like sisters than friends. Olivia believed that completely, which is why she never questioned anything. Not the strange rumors at work, not the co-workers suddenly becoming distant, not the meetings she mysteriously stopped getting invited to. At first, she assumed it was office politics, until one Thursday afternoon, everything collapsed. Olivia was called into human resources just after lunch. The meeting lasted 9 minutes. 9 minutes to destroy a career she had spent years building. Someone had accused her of leaking confidential publishing contracts to a competing company. There were emails, documents, evidence, even evidence. Enough evidence that the company believed termination was necessary immediately. Olivia sat frozen while HR explained everything because none of it made sense. She had never leaked anything, never stole anything, never believed the company, but the evidence looked undeniable. By the time she walked out of the building carrying a cardboard box of her belongings, her entire reputation was gone. And the first person she called was Rachel. For weeks, Rachel became Olivia's emotional lifeline. She brought food to her apartment, listened to her cry, repeated over and over that the company had made a terrible mistake. But slowly, small details began bothering Olivia. Rachel always seemed strangely informed about the investigation. She knew things before Olivia did, specific things, internal details nobody outside the company should have known. At first, Olivia ignored the feeling because the alternative was unbearable. Then one night, while using Rachel's laptop to order food, Olivia accidentally discovered a hidden folder. Inside were copies of fake emails used against her, dozens of them, drafted weeks before the investigations even began. Olivia stopped breathing, and then she saw something worse, a conversation between Rachel and Olivia's former supervisor. The messages revealed everything. Rachel had fabricated the leaks, forged the emails, manipulated the evidence, all to eliminate Olivia from the company because Rachel had secretly wanted Olivia's position for years. And after Olivia was fired, Rachel got promoted into it. Olivia sat alone in Rachel's apartment staring at the screen while her entire reality reloads itself. 15 years of friendship suddenly looked different. Every compliment felt fake. Every comforting hug felt poisonous. Every memory felt corrupted. The most terrifying part wasn't the sabotage itself. It was how patiently Rachel had planned it. How calmly she watched Olivia suffer afterward. How naturally she pretended to care while secretly benefiting from the destruction. Olivia realized something terrifying. Some enemies don't hate you openly. Some stand beside you smiling for years while waiting for the perfect moment to ruin you. When Rachel returned home that night, Olivia said nothing. She simply looked at her best friend differently for the first time in 15 years, and Rachel immediately knew she had been discovered. Rachel broke down, crying almost instantly. She admitted everything: the jealousy, the resentment, the years of feeling overshadowed by Olivia's success. She claimed she never intended for things to go that far. But Olivia barely had the excuses anymore, because now she faced an impossible decision. If she exposed Rachel publicly, Rachel's career would be destroyed forever, possibly even criminal charges. But staying silent meant allowing someone who betrayed her completely to walk away untouched. And somewhere beneath all the anger, a painful question remained. Can you ever truly recover from betrayal by someone you loved like family? So here is tonight's impossible question. You discovered your best friend secretly destroyed your career and comforted you while watching your life fall apart. Do you expose them publicly and ruin their future forever? Or do you walk away quietly and try to rebuild your own life instead? What would you do? Sometimes the deepest betrayals don't come from enemies. They come from the people who know exactly where your heart is weakest. Follow What Would You Do at MJ Shikandabel for more cinematic psychological stories every week. Subscribe, and remember, not everyone standing beside you is standing beside you honestly. Bye.